So it's time to get started on my sweet potato tots. And the first thing I want to do before I get started on the sweet potato is make my dill dust. So fresh dill, salt, and then you put it in the oven and let it dry out, and then you sprinkle it over the freshly fried sweet potato tots. So we're putting one bunch of dill that I kind of chopped up a little bit in the food processor, and to it we're gonna add 1/4 cup of kosher salt. And I know that sounds like a lot of salt, but you need the salt to sort of dry out the dill and create that nice salty bite. We're gonna just blend this all together. There we go. Oh, it smells good. And you can do this with lots of different herbs too, create like a nice herb dust. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this dust and pour it all out. And I line my baking sheet with this nonstick mat, but you could definitely use parchment paper as well. And we're also gonna hold on to this, put the blade back in, because we're gonna use this for the potatoes as well. So what you wanna do is just spread it out until you get a nice sort of even layer, and we're gonna pop it in the oven at 250 degrees for about 30 minutes until the dill dries out. All right, let's pop this in the oven. So what I have here is one sweet potato. I peeled it, and what I did is I put it in boiling water for 5 minutes. What you wanna do is basically slightly cook the potato and leave the inside raw. So that's what you get. You get a little bit of cooked potato on the outside, and the rest of the potato is raw. So now what we're gonna do is take the sweet potato, cut it up, and we're gonna put it in the food processor, and we're gonna blend it all together. There we go. A really nice light texture. So let's grab our bowl, and we're gonna put the potato mixture into the bowl. Let's get it all in there. I already have my oil heating so that it's nice and hot when I'm ready to add the potatoes. 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, and the reason you want to add the flour is because it's gonna just dry up the potatoes a little bit so they're not too wet and you get a nice crispy crust when you fry it. Salt and pepper to flavor them. And now we're just gonna take the spatula and just kind of mix it all together. You want all the potato to get coated with a little bit of flour. So just keep pressing down. I'm gonna use a tablespoon measure. Just makes it easier to keep all of the tots the same size and uniform so they all fry up at the same time. Put it in my hand and press it together. You can see it's a little sticky, but it holds really well. And kind of form like a 2-inch log. I'm just gonna put it in the oil, and I've got 2 cups of safflower oil, but you could use any oil you want that's flavorless. Fry them for about 4 to 5 minutes. And you don't wanna do too many at one time, because if you crowd the pan, it brings the temperature down and then they don't fry up beautifully. Let's take a look at my tots and see how they're doing. First one is done. Look at that beautiful color. Put them right on the paper towel. Look how cute those are. They're so much fun. Look at that. Grab a little bit of the dill dust, sprinkle it right on top. I cannot keep my fingers off of these guys, so they're gonna be hot. Woo! Crunchy. Put a little more dill dust right on top. They're crunchy and they're nice and soft on the inside. And the dill dust just gives them some freshness.